Hi, I'm Ryan Hancock.
And I'm Crystal Hancock. My son, Bo, which is his stepson, went to Camp Dry Gulch last year in Oklahoma and came home and told us that he accepted Jesus into his heart and how he was so excited about that. And he was just, you could tell that his life was already changed.
He wanted to be baptized as soon as the next opportunity was available. And so Crystal signed him up for the next water baptism. And one of Bo's first priorities was he wanted his dad and Amy and Gisela to be able to come witness the event. We were a little bit uncertain just because they weren't really used to our kind of church, and so on the way to church that night, we just prayed about the situation and asked God to open up their hearts and minds and to allow the message that Pastor Jeff had to really seep in, and that just a life-changing experience would take place.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm Bo's dad.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm Mark's fiance. We were invited a couple months ago to come to High Ridge Church to see Bo, Mark's son, be baptized. On the day of Bo's baptism, we had kind of a pivotal day between us, and almost didn't go to Bo's baptism that night. And we both agreed that, we needed to be there. We needed to put all of our differences aside, and we needed to be there for Bo, because this night was about him and it wasn't about us.
I grew up in very much a Catholic home. My mom's Italian and my dad was Air Force, but strict Catholic. I knew it was going to be a lot different than that. So I was kind of curious to see, how I would take it, especially my mom, because she's never been to another church but a Catholic church ever.
And Pastor Jeff started speaking, and I'll never forget, we were at that moment where he felt like he was speaking to both of us directly, and Mark reached over and grabbed my hand, and we both just teared up, and we knew immediately that we were where we needed to be and that God was speaking to us. Pastor Jeff did this thing where he, talked about accepting Christ into your life, and I'd never experienced that. He said, everybody just put your heads down and close your eyes, and with nobody looking, and I felt so safe, and I felt secure there, and I wasn't ashamed of what I was feeling or the moment that I was having or that Mark was having. Mark asked me, he said, did you enjoy that? And I said, did you feel what I felt? And he said, absolutely.
With my mom there, my son, it was, like I said, it just like the perfect storm that day led up to that. And we needed it. Us, everyone. So, of course, I raised my hand.
There was just a sense of something big had just happened, with Bo getting baptized and the tears in the eyes and the emotions and stuff. You could just tell that God was clearly moving. And
I was just wanting them to come to church and not think it was weird. And come to find out, they all raised their hand to receive Jesus. I can see the change that it's taken in their life, and even in all of ours, really.
It was neat, it was neat to see him baptized, and that he actually wanted to do it and it wasn't forced upon him. And I just felt like by him getting baptized, he helped a lot of people.